So then he's like, oh hey, how you doing? You're that girl from yesterday, aren't you? And she's like, yeah, and you're the guy that tried to save my life. Like, what the f*** is going on? And he goes, I'm the doctor. She's like, you said that already! And he's like, I don't really know what to tell you. They're these creepy alien creatures and they're kind of possessing plastic. But I'm gonna go now. And she's like, okay, bye. And all of a sudden she sees him get into this blue police office call box and you're like, what is that? What even is going on? And so, she turns to go back to her house and she's like, wait, doctor! And then the box is gone. And she's like, okay, now I really don't know what's going on. So she goes home, she Googles doctor, and it's like, hey, do you need a good doctor? And she's like, well, that's not what I wanted. So then she Googles police office call box, and then it's showing all of these police office call boxes from the 1950s. She's like, that's not what I wanted either. So then she Googles Doctor Who blue box, and all of a sudden this little web page pops up. I don't know why it's the first result, because usually when you're searching for something on Google, you have to really search when it's something that random. But no, it's the first result. We're gonna suspend our disbelief. And it's Doctor Who, and so she clicks on it, and it's have you seen this man? And it's a picture of Christopher Eccleston, but he's in this distorted weird crowd thing, and you're I don't know what's going on. And it's he would be in this box, and it shows a picture of the blue box, and she's like, oh, what the f*** is going on? Yeah, that's who I saw the other day. Who do I contact? She contacts this guy at the bottom, because that's not questionable. Let's just contact this guy through the internet. Sure. So she contacts this guy and is like, hey, how you doing? Well, she gets her boyfriend to drive her there because she's too lame to own a car. She goes there and he's like, okay, well, if it's some crazy serial killer dude, don't say I didn't warn you or anything, have fun. So she goes into this guy's house and he's married, and you're like, okay, well, maybe you're kind of normal, I'm not really sure. She goes in and he's like, yeah, so this guy has kind of been at the center of every single weird thing that's happened in Earth's history. Literally just he's just been there. And he's like, I think it's probably a generation, families that just sort of do things. So the picture that we saw on the website, it shows the zoomed out version, and it's the Kennedy assassination, and you're like, well, that's cute. How the f*** did that happen? And then he's showing all of these other pictures of yeah, when the Titanic sank, he secretly just stopped this family from going anywhere, and the family ended up being really influential, and he was the one that was like, no, don't go on the Titanic. And you're like, doctor, what the f***? So you don't even know who this guy is, but he's been saving people throughout time and history, but you're like, is it more than one person? Is it a family? We're not really sure at this point. But anyway, so he's like, I think it's a time traveler. And so now Rose is like, okay, you are crazy. I'll see you later, dude. Good theory and all.